Has gone to victory lane this year.
The other thing these guys are going to have to be careful of, somebody runs out of fuel in the middle of this, man, what a big problem that could create.
Now you can see that. If somebody run out of fuel right there in the middle of that group, it would cause a huge wreck. We've heard, oh, here's a car upside down.
Big time crash upside down.
Oh, Ryan Newman.
See Kevin Harvick there. Marcus Ambrose.
Ambrose is there, comes across. Harvick stops, and Newman's car comes to rest upside down on its roof. And watch the car get turned around.
He and his teammate Tony Stewart got into the wall, but you can see it turns Ryan Newman around. As soon as it does, it's almost like that wing acts as to help to lift the car up. Lands on Kevin Harvick's hood.
Johnny Sauter inside, it's 3 wide.
Making that hole.
Forced his way to the middle.
Middle of 3. You're middle of 3. Come on, 13. You got a guy coming to you. Not over. Keep digging.
They're crashing. Rhodes into
Keep digging.
Crafton up and over.
And Kaz Grala looks to me like will win this race.
No surprise to me that exiting the corners when the trouble happened. It just was a very aggressive push.
Yeah, it looked like Grant Enfinger was trying to help. Ooh, look at Matt Crafton up and over.
There's Johnny Sauter up in the middle of the mess.
You're Marshall Waltrip. You can't like seeing this because one of those 2 lines of cars behind you is going to start to move, and you have to guess which one.
Well, that's why he's doing what he's doing. He's just mirror driving all over the racetrack.
Oh, trouble! Elliott Sadler over once and a half and on his roof. Now the car tumbling hard onto the pavement in turn 3. Caution is out. A terrible crash.
You okay, man?
Okay, guys, back it down. We're not racing. There he is, right in the middle.
And these guys are Dyson. Go ahead, BP.
And there he makes contact. He comes down trying to get in front of Kurt Busch. They make contact. Watch that thing fly. Now it lands on that road you talked about.
And then when it gets onto the racetrack again, it takes another nasty flip. Watch this hit.
That's the hard one right here.
Oh, man.
Anna will do the same. Now Harvick finds himself in the middle with minimal drafting help. Elliott leads the lane down low. Oh, Logano gets turned. Logano is upside down. He'll slam back into the racetrack on the roof of the car. The car is spinning wildly out of control. Now it flips back out onto all 4 wheels. Others are collected and others evade Joey Logano, who goes for a tumble at the end of the Alabama Gang Super Stretch. It started at the end of the back straightaway when Joey Logano got turned, and immediately the car began to get airborne. When it did, it went all the way up in the air and it came down on the roof of the car. The car then began to spin pirouettes on the banking with everybody scattering to avoid. Brad Keselowski got collected. The Logano car got righted back on all 4 wheels and then slid to the bottom of the banking here at the end of the back.
To the bottom of the racetrack, Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to stay in front of the pack. They work their way through 3 and 4. Into the triumph they come. Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the bottom of the track. Jr. will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. You can see him on the bottom. Rex starts in front. He runs in the back of the 24. Gets up on the 11. Now he's on top of the 55. And now it's just along for the ride. Watch the car stop. Watch the car stop. It gets into those poles, and it goes from, I don't know what, 180, 190 miles an hour, I'm just guessing, to a complete stop. That is unbelievable.
And it looks like that's 3,500 pounds. That stock car is extremely heavy. You see here after he's upside down, the 2 is spinning. Obviously, he's already lost control, makes more.
Green card. He jumped down the inside. It's putting him up in the 3rd place. A while ago, we saw Jarrett and Earnhardt were capable of pull away a little bit. They're trying to break in.
Trouble behind Rusty Wallace. He's turning over.
Rusty Wallace, 20 feet in the air, spinning, crashing.
Well, I tell you, when they're running that close together and jockeying around position, you just know that things like this are going to happen.
There's Jarrett. He gets in the line. The 66 car right behind Waltrip. Looked like they tapped. They touched right there, the 66. And then Rusty, he gets clipped right there, turns sideways, and we know what happened after that. The air gets out of the car. Yeah, it looked like the 66 in the 30. Got to look at Rusty's car, how high in the air. Real violent flips right here.
He's struggling.
Searching his
Put that
first
pressure on him now. 3 to go.
first oval track win. He won it in Infineon 96 races ago on the road course.
And who
half
do
a
you...
second. And the 99 has turned over Brad Keselowski.
And we have a caution. My goodness.
I don't know if I'm okay.
Keselowski was on track for a 6th place finish.
Boy,
and we're told there was contact between Edwards and Keselowski.
A little crossover move here by Carl. Clean here, clean here. Just slight contact.
Oh,
look at that thing go.
That looks so much like Edwards' turnover at Talladega off the bumper of Keselowski. Oh, goes the 18. The 42 collects the 17 as well. The 62 upside down.
It's amazing, and if we continue to sit under the line here,
57 laps complete this time by, and look at this pack. Trouble off
Trouble,
turn
big
4.
trouble.
Newman slams the wall.
Man.
Comes Schrader, and Newman is in the air and over. Ryan Newman, last year's Rookie of the Year. The rear end ripped from the car as he slides down the asphalt, and when that car hit the grass of the tri-oval, Ryan Newman went upside down.
Let's watch her here and see what happens. Oh, Kenny Schrader got out of control, got into him. Oh, that's what happened, Mike. His right rear tire came off. Car goes airborne, then when it hits the ground, it digs in and just rips it apart. Let me tell you, the way these cars are inside, he's like he's in it.
Leads them down now. Is he going to win the Winston 500? Jimmy Spencer is second. They come through the tri-oval. Checkered is waving. Ernie Irvin wins, and Rusty spins and gets airborne and flips wildly right at the start-finish line. Very reminiscent of his accident at Daytona.
Earnhardt comes down on the inside trying to draft Rusty and go right out the picture, and it looks, there he is. Earnhardt right up on the back bumper of Rusty, and he does touch him.
That's
and
why
around he goes. That's one reason that Dale Earnhardt went down there.
That's why he was so concerned, because he touched Rusty Wallace to start this situation, it looks like.
And the car overturns about 6 or 7 times, pirouetting on its...
Does anybody have anything left for the race leader? Ryan Newman off turn 4. Checkered flag is waving at the start-finish line. Who will get here first? Newman down. Oh, he's going to get turned. Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin across the line. Denny Hamlin will go back-to-back. Newman flipping across the start-finish line in an amazing finish. Here in Daytona. We want to make sure that we know exactly when the caution flag came out. Denny Hamlin will go back-to-back here at Daytona. Boy, it all broke out coming off turn number 4. Newman got turned, and Denny able to get by, Blaney able to get by. All of our attention down there, we'll update you there on Ryan Newman, Ryan Newman in a moment. But it's back-to-back for Denny Hamlin. Let's go road.
All right, it is a magnificent chess game that is being played here. Oh, trouble! Ricky Rudd slamming toward the wall, crashing, rolling over, side over side. Ricky Rudd, Ford automobile, out of control, side over side several times.
And he's up a little bit higher. If you notice, he's up pretty high coming off that corner. Now, if Riddle hit him, I don't know. He could have touched him right there, because all he had to do was just get a little sideways, but it looks like the car just got a little sideways, and just the cars running that close together, even if you don't touch them, the wind acts like you hit each other, and all he had to do was break the car loose. And then when these cars get sideways, they're bad about doing just what you see here. It just looks like it's a lot more moving around, Ricky, I think.
That 09 can stay hooked to the back of that 99. It's going to be hard to get him. It's going to be close right here at the line.
Can Keselowski try to win it?
I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks up.
He goes to the inside. Is Edwards going to?
No!
He turns him.
No!
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No!
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race.
Unbelievable.
Carl Edwards' car destroyed, and Junior's protege, Keselowski, the winner, and Carl Edwards is moving around and ready to climb out.
But watch, the 09's going to look to the outside where he already has. Carl went up to block him a little bit. Now he's going to come down to try to block him again, and you get one shot at it, but you don't get two. Watch this.
What a lick.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
You know, and looking very carefully at the catch fencing that held, and I did not see any debris go into the grandstand, and that certainly is
unbelievable.
It's very gratifying to see.